Hey guys, I'm live. Thank you so much for coming back by. I wanted to cover this incident and tell you what happened. Shout out to Denver's 104.7 do 303. The drop 303. Thank you guys for playing Black. I know I texted to you all the time, but thank you for that. Okay, so listen. I have to tell you guys what happened, and it's to the point. This is the second incident. One happened in Colorado and one happened in Texas. So it is to the point that I have to tell you guys that we're going to have to use some real wisdom with how we approach it, what we do about it, because these individuals are really, they're trying to be sarcastic, right? Or they're trying to, make some kind of point. And they're caught up in all these mixed emotions, and they're being encouraged by a whole bunch of misinformation out there. A lot of channels from across social media, and they're being informed with being given information that is not correct. And they are starting to do some really ignorant stuff. I call these people, the Facts News listeners. You know what I'm saying? The Facts News people, like, y'all are going insane. And the things that have happened to me, I'm telling you, like, I had to really, like, put myself in a position of checking me, because I know me, and I had to say, you know what, that's not the way that you're going to deal with this, D. You're going to not respond that way. But I'm telling you, what happened to me, two incidents. One happened in Texas, and, I should say one. Several, different things happened in Texas. A couple times happened in Texas. And then several incidents have happened to me throughout the pandemic. But what happened today and the one that recently happened in Texas, it really hit me to the point where the only way that I'm going to be able to deal with this is in a really legal way. Because they're to the point where they're so far gone that the only way that I can keep me in a position where I don't do anything to compromise who I am, I'm going to have to go and get those authorities on that A. You know what I mean? So before I tell you about all that, I want you guys to follow me. I am D Shields across social media. I am D Shields across social media. Please make sure that you follow me. So I am on Instagram. I am on Twitter. I am on Facebook. I am on social media. # iamdeeshields. So just follow me, support me. I'm on TikTok. I am D Shields. IamDeeshields. So I appreciate all the support, all the love. I know you guys have, for the people that have been here since 2010, you've seen this thing rock, move, shake, and go, come back, and go away, come back, and do some more. Right? So I appreciate you for hanging in. Right now, we're on a break. Season 1 was great. Season 2 was greater. Season 3 will be better. And I have a new location for season 3. So I'm just excited about all the things I'm going to be able to do in there. And we'll talk about that later. So just support me on social media. But look, it's time to really come at these anti-vaxxers, right? Like, on a serious note. Because my life was threatened, right? My life was threatened. And the way that this person came at me, I just knew that he was just, his fingers had just got done thugging on Facebook, and he was over there on them thuggery tweets, like he's just been all on this anti-vax. And I could see it in his eyes, if you know how to read energy, right? So I could see it in this dude's eyes, and he was like all over the place with like, I'm a killer, right? And I have to start pressing charges on these incidents, because you can't chalk this up to having a mental breakdown. You were having a mental breakdown when you voted for Trump. I know, that was like a pin drop, right? We had to stop and pause on that one. You were having a mental breakdown when you voted for Trump. What you're doing right now is like you're chaotically out of control. You need to be locked up. Like, you're chaotically out of control and you need to be locked up. This is beyond having mental breakdown, emotions, going through pandemic. No, you guys are out of control, and you're trying to take lives with what just happened to me and what happened to me in Texas. Look, Colorado, Texas, I'm not about to play these kind of games with you guys. I've been serious about this vaccine since the beginning. Because in November, for those people who know, in November, I was sick AF. I went on a flight. I went to North Carolina. I went from Colorado, from Denver to North Carolina, and I was in North Carolina for about 6 weeks, and then I had to fly back to Texas because my son was graduating, right? And he graduated the police academy. I go to that. I'm starting to feel bad as I came out of the Charlotte, North Carolina airport. I started feeling bad just out of nowhere. I was great, and then I went through the airport and I started feeling bad. I get on the flight and it just starts getting a little worse. And if you have a cold, you're doing everything to hand washing, and you're making sure that you keep your distance from people because it's cold season. We do that all the time. We didn't need the pandemic, right, to tell us that. So you're just trying to do all you can to not spread whatever cold that you think is coming on, and that's what was happening to me in November 2019. So I go through the graduation, and then I'm like, the next day, my son, I can't move. He puts me, in the room upstairs, and I'm not good. And my fiance, he goes back to Denver, and I'm just like, I am not feeling good. And no, before he went back to Denver, actually, and I was just like, I'm just not feeling good, guys. So finally, I couldn't get through the middle of the night. I lay down and I can't breathe. Like, I literally could not breathe. I couldn't catch my breath. Everything was, choked up, and I just was not feeling good. This is November 2019, and I'm just not feeling good. And I was like, this has got to be something serious, and this is kind of feeling like it's going to, I may go to the hospital, and be in ICU. That's what I felt like. And so I said, okay, and I have a fever, my runny nose, and I was weak. I could barely get up the stairs, down the stairs. And so I go, you know what, you guys, I got to go to the hospital. And so they take me over to the hospital in North Texas, and they couldn't diagnose it. They give me an x-ray. They're like, oh, it's not pneumonia, and then they do another x-ray, and they're like, yeah, you definitely have like a really, really bad cold, but we can't like put our finger on it, what it is. But it was so bad. They gave me the medicine like immediately when I got in there, and I'm still feeling weak, and it's so bad. She gives me a stack of masks, and she's like, you're going to have to put these masks on and take this medication, go pick it up. I go to the pharmacy, and I take the medicine. My sis, she brings me over some soup, and, I start feeling a little better, and I have to wear the mask to the airport because it was Thanksgiving a few days later. So I fly back to Denver. Now, on that flight coming from Charlotte to Texas, I had sat next to a guy that had said he had just came from a foreign country. And I was like, he talked the whole time. And now that I know what I know, that talking, he just was COVID dropping, right? So I don't know, because they didn't diagnose me. I remember Dr. Burr saying, you guys should go back, telling medical people, you should go back and look back on these cases as far back as 2018, 2017, because this is probably was COVID then. And I am one of those people that say November 2019, bet, do what she told you to do, medical people, because that's literally, it's so similar to the things that I'm seeing. And I'm just so grateful for being proactive, right? So I believe in the virus is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not playing no games, and I'm about to put people in jail. So this incident that happened to me, because I know I told you guys that I would keep it short and sweet. And there are some people do not like how fast I talk because their mind can't keep up. I said what I said. So there are people that can't keep up. So I'm going to try to tell this story a little slow for the ones in the back. They rode the little bus. No, I'm joking. But anyway, so there are people that can't keep up. So I'm going to make sure, don't do that. That little bus joke was not okay. Take that one back. So, I come from a different era. So I have to make sure there's some things that are really sensitive. Comedians get away with it, but I'm an amateur comedian, so I'm definitely not going to get away with it. Okay, so anyway, you guys will cancel me before I begin. Like, I'm still on this. Okay, I'm from the church, right? So, growing up in the church, how you say something and you said some shit that God didn't want you to say, and you're like, oh, snap, he about to hit me hard with that. Conviction comes quick, so that one came quick. I know I can't make that joke that I just made. It's not okay. So anyway, so it really is just not okay. Like, conviction, get off me. No, but seriously, there's some people that tell me I can't. You talk too fast. You think too slow. All right, that's not fair. No more. You guys got to learn how to stop me. So here's what happened. On the serious note, again, I'm going to start sending people to jail. You go to jail. So people are coming up to me. You don't need your mask. Who authorized the you don't need your maskers? Whoever authorized you, can I speak to your boss? I have an issue, people. Like, I'm one of those people that I want to speak to the leader. I don't know why I'm that way, but I'm that way with everything, because I feel like if I talk to the little followers and the little middlemen, I'm really not going to get anywhere with how I feel. Maybe I want to give the leader a good report about what you have going on. Or maybe I want to just kind of pick the brain of the leader and say, why is it that way, right? So who authorized you to, because I'm trying not to cuss. So who authorized you MFers to walk up to people, you don't need your mask? You don't need to be in my face. You too close, and I'm about to press charges because I feel threatened. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what happened that made me want to press charges. But like, you're getting too close to me. I'm going to start making that an issue as well. So like, literally coming up, you don't need your mask. Like, they are like one of those people, like, who asked you? You know, so it's making me seem like I'm the rude person. Now, the comment walking up to someone with a mask because there's a crowd of white people that don't have masks on, taking the time to walk up to me to tell me that I do not need a mask is just as disrespectful. But the only thing that people find disrespectful is for me to look at you and stare for a long time before I say anything. But I do. And then I roll my eyes and look at you again. And then I walk away. And then they say I'm the one rude. God damn it, it was rude for the person to walk up to me to tell me what I do and do not need. You're not my mammy. You're not my pappy. How are you going to walk up to me and tell me what I do and do not need? That is a problem. Those are Fox News watchers. So I'm telling you, it's getting bad. But so that going all out of your way to walk and find somebody in the store to tell them what they do and do not need, that's going to either start getting y'all whoop, or y'all going to jail. Those are going to be the only choices that are going to start happening to you people, because y'all are doing too much. You are not the boss of people. You're the boss of your stupid ass is going to die when Delta gets to dropping droplets in your face. I don't have time for you to do stupid in my atmosphere, right? You want to be stupid? Go be stupid across the street. I don't want you stupid in my space, right? So they'll go all out of their way. And I took a picture of a guy. You guys, if you're listening to the show, you want to see the picture, tell me to tweet it. I took a picture of a guy who just kept following me around, very bothered by the fact that I did not have a mask on. Now, I'm going to tell you the story because I don't have time, because I want you to go see it for yourself. So I went to the Dollar Tree off of University in Parker Highlands Ranch area. And there's a sign on the door when you walk in, and the two employees have masks on their chin. And to black people come, you know, Colorado. A lot of y'all have not been to Colorado, but if you're in Colorado, you might can relate. There are people that hate the vaccine, don't want the vaccine, hate the pandemic, don't believe in the pandemic. But if your black ass walk by them, they will pull a mask, shirt, plastic bag. They'll put everything over their face, trying to not be like, you have to just come see it for yourself, because I ain't got time to be making it up for you. But they don't believe in the vaccine. But when your black ass walk by, they suddenly believe, and they'll pull the mask up. Like, I just can't even fathom what it means, because white people will walk by in front of me and they don't pull it. When they see my black ass, they pull it out. Okay, but it makes sense, because Fox News told them that it's not real unless you black. Fox News didn't say that, but they said it. They said it, but they did it. So anyway, y'all are not getting this story. Let me tell you what happened. So here's what happened. I take a picture of this guy, but there's a sign on the door at the Dollar Tree, and it says, you don't need I'm going to paraphrase because I just can't be boring. You guys are boring, some of you, and you like boring shit. I don't like being boring, so I got to paraphrase. So the sign is like, you don't need a mask because the vaccine, if you have your vaccine and everyone's vaccinated and people are vaccinated, the entire nation that does have a vaccine, if you don't have a vaccine, believe in the pandemic or not, don't wear your mask in the store. Like, the sign basically say that. It don't say that, but it say that. Right? I'll go take a picture of the sign so we can get the real words of what it says. But it's got like some stupid statement on the door with a picture of a mask about why I don't need to wear my mask. Again, can I speak to your leader? Because who told you what I don't need? I decide for me. I'm the one that was sick in the hospital in North Texas. I'm the one that went through. So I decide for me what I need. And yes, I have both doses of Moderna. but I still decide for me what's best for me. And wearing a mask is, right, y'all nasty. Why asses? Like, yes. Tell me y'all just, y'all live here? Y'all know y'all nasty? The maid services will talk about it. If they want, you get behind the closed doors of the maid services, they will tell your business. Y'all nasty. So, yes, I need my mask. So it goes all out of this way to like, you don't need a mask. So I took a picture of the dude. I'll put it on Twitter. But anyway, fast forward to what happened today. And then I'll rewind to what happened in Texas. Fast forward, I am going to stop everything I'm doing. And I'm going to start pressing charges on people. So I out there and I'm doing my gig, right? You guys know I love to gig. And I try to only do it like certain seasons because there's certain seasons when it's too much, right? And this is one of those seasons, but the pandemic, I'm here, right? So I'm doing this gig and I take the delivery to the guy and I use a bag, gloves, mask, hazmat, like I'm in everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm that chick, you know what I'm saying? Some people just like to walk in some booty shorts, pajamas, and get the food, digging their nose and bring it to you. I am not that person. So I'm hazmat to pick up your food, hazmat to take it to you. So when I'm like that, don't touch me. So the dude has this Fox News watcher, I voted for Trump, I hate you, why are you wearing a mask, hazmat's too much look on his face. He can't even comprehend the words that are coming out of my mouth, which are, sir, the food's inside the bag. So he goes and purposely, he looks me dead in my eye and he said, he did it, but he looked me dead in my eye, grabs the handles of my bag, I Lysol the hell out of it. He grabs the handle of my bag, touches all over it and goes, oh, you mean it's inside of here? And then takes his digger butt hand and put it in the bag to get the bag that I was telling him to get in the first place and touched all over the bag to do it. It had digger booty juice on it. Like it pissed me off. So when I'm that pissed, I'm pressing charges. I used to but I can't. So I'm going to press charges. So I just was so pissed off. I was like, I'm pressing charges. I don't have to sit up here and get this frustrated because somebody just took their digger booty touching on my stuff. Getting all up in my face, too close to me. I'm already trying to put a Lincoln city bus, a limo and 10 people distance between me and you. Just to hand you something and then you touching all over the things that I did not authorize you to touch. You have threatened my life because I'm a sensitive group. I don't have any disease, but I'm black. And being black means that that's probably who the virus tried to come after. I don't know. All I know is that there's disparities in the African American community when it comes to medical care. I'm not going, my black ass in this 5% of us here state may not get the same medical care that his digger booty self gonna get. So because of that, I want to be very careful. So yes, I want to press charges on Mr. Digger Booty. I remembered his address. He pissed me off. So yeah, cause that's not okay. I hope y'all Ring camera caught it so y'all can play this episode and go on and do it for me. Turn him in. Let's protest around this house. He upset me. That's not okay. So, yes, if you guys are going to walk up to people, try to reach for their mask or get all in their face, the virus is real, and throwing your drops on in my face, and I've got on glasses, hazmat, everything, and I can still feel your drops on my face, then I'm going to start pressing charges. You're going to jail. I can't do what I need to do because there's no purge. There's a purge, I'm beating your ass. So there's no purge. So you're going to jail. That's what happened in Colorado. So then one more, and I got to get off of here. It's almost time. In Texas, I'm linking up with people, or I'll say, hey, you guys want me to come here? You want me to do this, that? And people will tell me prior to me showing up, oh, I got the vaccine. And then we'll get in a conversation later, and they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, I didn't get the vaccine. You know what? If I ask you, do you have the vaccine? And I'm not doing it no more. I promise you, I want to see your card, sis. I want to see the video of the shot in your arm, bruh. Like, I'm not playing with people no more. Like, I don't want to meet up with you if you're a liar. So if you are going to lie to me and tell me that you have the vaccine, because of those people doing that to me, I'm now requiring front back court
and full video of you said, ouch, when you got your shot. Like, I'm there. Because you're threatening my life when you lie to me and tell me you have the vaccine and you don't. Just so you can hang out with my great to be around ass. I get it. I'm great. I love it. I know. Those are jokes. Not. So I get it. But you go through all extremes to lie and tell me you have the vaccine and you don't have the vaccine. That's a threat on my life. You're going to jail. Not letting anybody else do that to me anymore. I'm sick of that. These are serious things, people. The virus is real. The pandemic is real. The people are dying. Children are dying. Adults are dying. This is real. I won't play this game with people anymore. So if I ask you if you have the vaccine and you want to meet up with me, front, back card, pictures, videos of your shot. No, you did it because you flex. Show it to me. And if you can't, then we can't do nothing but Zoom. Because if you get in my face and you don't have the vaccine and you lied to me and I find out later, I feel like I should press charges on you. Where's the legal people at? Because yes, that needs to be a thing. Getting close to people when they say keep their distance. You need charges pressed on you. Getting in my face to tell me what, you don't need to wear your mask. Shut up. You're going to jail just for saying it to me. Like, I'm there. I don't know if anyone else is this frustrated, but if you guys are, then it's time to take this thing to the next level. If people are going to disrespect you because I'm the person that's telling you this, I feel like if you get in my word and you say nigga to me in an aggressive way, as if you hate me, that's a threat on my life. So you know damn well I feel that if you lie to me about vaccines or try to touch all over me or spit around me. I had a guy at Target breathe all over me and rub his wet shoulder on me. You going to jail. I'm not doing these incidents anymore. Damn. iamdeeshields. Can you follow me on social media? Yes, when I get passionate. It's painful. It's painful for me to have to get mean. That hurt me. That hurt my soul. I'm going to send you to jail. I'm going to send you, a couple of cards and letters to explain to you why you're in jail. And when you get out, we can have dinner so I explain to you why I pressed those charges and changed your life. I don't hate you. I just need you to learn a lesson. I'm not playing with my life, my children's life, my family's life, my black people's life. I'm not playing anymore. I'm being too nice, allowing y'all to keep disrespecting, thinking that this thing is a game. This is not no game. If you want to be anti-vaccine, that's your ignorant ass. This is serious. And this is a virus that has spiraled out of control due to a tyrant in office, Trump, who decided to do away with the team that was keeping up with serious diseases. And when the virus actually entered to the United States, they were not aware and able to test and find out what was going on because they were testing every day. And he fired that team to be an arrogant Fox News ass. And that cost lives. That was a threat on our life. Black people, we are owed reparations on all levels, especially when we add the 2020-21 pandemic to it. It's out of control. And it's only going downhill as you have Texas and Florida and Governor Abbott and all the other different ones that are being disrespectful, not taking it seriously, never shutting down, not locking down, telling children that they could go to school with no mask in a time when the children, I believe the children are the future, bitch. So why would you let them die, sending them to school with no mask? Enough. If they get sick and go away, I have dead asses go. There is no world anymore. What are you, dumb? Take this thing seriously and stop playing around. Or go to jail. Put Trump in jail. Put Abbott in jail. They don't think it's serious? Then lock them up. And those are my thoughts. I went 4 minutes over. Dang it. Thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate you. I am iamdeeshields. Follow me on social media. And my sweet voice. She's so great. But yes. She's so sweet. But yes.
I am D Shields, Twitter, Virgo tendencies. I am D Shields on Twitter. I am D Shields on Instagram. I am D Shields on Facebook. I am D Shields on TikTok. Thank you guys for following me. I appreciate you.